Welcome to ATB TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti on this lovely Friday afternoon. Welcome to Eskimo Racing.
Yeah, depending on which barometer you're looking at, it's either 6 or 7 degrees outside. Car flicked between 6 and 7 all the way out here.
Yeah, well, I don't reckon that's right.
You reckon it's colder?
No, it's got to be 2 degrees.
Yeah, it's not good.
And the wind's no good.
Beautiful in here.
It's all right in here.
Comfortable 22 or 3 degrees.
It's horrendous, the weather in Victoria today, but it is the, I don't know, first or second day of May, of winter?
It's May the first day of winter, is it?
Apparently so.
I didn't learn that at school, but it feels like the middle of July.
All right, well, we had no racing at Wangaratta yesterday, we had no racing at Geelong today due to the weather. It's caught everyone by surprise, and as a consequence, I think some of our horses didn't handle it, and some of them won't handle it, and therefore our upcoming runners will be light, I think.
A bit of a restructure and reprogram.
There'll be a couple of ducks of ours going around in the next day or two, Pete. So we just had the 4 starters during the week, and where do you want to go back to, Pete?
Serious deal ran at Werribee last Friday. Ran third. Ran his usual honest race. Probably just didn't have that killer punch that we're looking for at the end of the race.
Travelled into it nicely on the bend.
He looked the winner, probably 400 out.
Yep.
Got around the leader and
just whacked away.
Yeah, he sort of wandered back to the fence. I don't know if it's the best part of the ground to be, and the 2 down the middle sort of got him. He battled on, probably beaten a length and a half. Very similar run to the run before, and
seems to be about his grade.
It looks like it, doesn't it? I mean, he's fit now.
Yep.
And he was probably reasonably up to the mark at the start. Before that's it, you would have hoped he could have improved off the previous run, but he just sort of...
He'll probably win one of those somewhere.
Oh, I don't think find the right race for him, he'll win those. Yeah,
he'll win one of them.
Yep.
All right, so he just ran his normal, usual, honest race.
Yeah. Captain Harry on the Sunday was second up at Geelong. He just went, but we do know that big weights, 1200, firmish tracks is not his go.
No, he's a dead set duck.
Mitch said,
I think last prep he took 3 or 4 runs to find his form. And
I think the other interesting thing, he started at 58 grade last time over 1400, so near his trip in inferior company. Now he's carrying big weights over 1200 against benchmark 70.
Yeah.
Just got to give him his time to get right and out to a mile. The wet weather's here.
Well, I suggest you wait till you see him on a wet track, and I suggest you wait until you see him firm up in the market, and then you'll know he's ready.
Yeah, that can happen at the Freedman stable.
Got a bit of a reputation.
Mitch did say, while it's unlikely, he may go to Warrnambool next week if the Ducks align with...
Right. Well, there's plenty of ducks down in Warrnambool.
Yeah, otherwise it's the week after at Sandown.
Righto.
Lord Lennox ran third, a much improved run at Sale. I'm just trying to think who rode it. Maxie Allen.
Max Allen?
Yep, sat outside the leader. The winner was too good. He just got a little tired late, but just got nabbed for second. He ran third.
Well, he's a dead set wet tracker, and he was third up, and they've always said fourth up will be his go once he gets to his distance. So I would expect next start he should be right in the money.
That was 1700, and you know he's going to run at least. He'd probably go to 18 or 2000, and won't be far away.
Yep, and he'll get his wet track.
Yeah, Angel Lass was last night at Pakenham, and it was a wet, old, cold-looking Pakenham on the TV.
I think we said last week, Pete, Thursday nights at Pakenham, it's probably we're blessed to have lockdown.
Absolutely. Stay locked down forever, Pakenham.
Didn't want to go down there, did we? Look, this horse didn't handle the wet. Noel Callow said in his post-race, finished 5th, market mover, plenty of money for her.
Didn't she come in the...
Big money for her, but didn't work. Didn't handle the heavy. Noel got off and said, just no good, put a line through it, get it back onto something a bit better than whatever it was, an 8 or something. Yeah. Look, she's a filly or mare that we've got earmarked to go to the next sale in May, so she may have one more run for us, and that'll be game over for Angel Lass.
Sort of funny, a horse gets 1 or 2 chances to win in a prep, and those couple of seconds when she was sort of just a little unlucky, could have been her go.
Costly, isn't it?
Yeah, yep.
So they were the runners for the week, Pete. A couple of thirds there. One there just not ready, and the other one just didn't handle the wet.
Yeah, yep. So, and we had something scratch. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
Right, you know?
Yeah. Oh well, that was tonight.
Too wet.
That's right.
Too
Right,
wet.
your name for
Yeah.
Cranbourne, and I think it was a Caulfield race being earmarked for him, but.
Right, we've got to keep him on top of the ground, don't we?
Yeah, certainly on top of the ground, and I think trying to just get a little claim too. He's sort of an awkward rating at the moment, but anyway, we'll move on to what we know, or who we know is running, and that's Connery tomorrow, and he's one that should be smiling in his box at the moment with this weather around. Because he's
just trying to have a look on my phone at what price it was. Have you had a look?
I haven't, to be honest.
So Sandown tomorrow, Connery, it's got to be heavy.
Yeah, he's drawn wide, probably doesn't matter as much.
Is Cranbourne off, Pete?
Cranbourne's on the synthetic at Pakenham, actually. I just heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's another change, a heavy track at Cranbourne.
So we've got nothing there tonight, have we?
No.
No, so we'll go to
Sandown tomorrow.
Sandown tomorrow. It just shows you how much rain we've had and how quickly these tracks are affected, doesn't it? So
the fact that we've had consistent rain for the last 2 or 3 months. And
so what would Connery would be
I
running?
reckon it's a 14. It's earlier in the day.
Is it?
Later.
Or it could be the last race, is it? This is live TV here.
We're going well.
No, it's not the last. Just having a look.
1470.
78, maybe?
78.
No, it's 3 year olds, I think. Well, we'll just talk amongst ourselves while we find it.
Or is it a 1600? What's race 2? Yeah, there it is.
$15.
Very big price.
It's Craig Williams on. Barrier 10. Heavy 9.
I think Williams had one go on him at Sandown and he won.
$15. $3.10 the place.
Maybe Connery might realise it's May. Remember last year, May? The first, second day of the carnival?
4, 6, 8, 10 starters, Pete. $3 the place. That's a bit encouraging. A bit tempting.
You can see you can just get a.
Now they told me during the
race.
week. Told me during the week that's the best he's worked. This prep.
I think they noticed a rapid improvement from.
We had a long break,
on.
didn't he?
Yeah.
And it just takes a couple of runs to get going. So Connery.
I said, like Captain Harry, they're winter horses, so they get longer than 6 or 8 weeks in the paddock. They get 3 or 4 months.
Takes longer to get him back. So anyway, Connery could be a sneaky show. So look, he's probably on his last prep anyway, but fingers crossed he can pull out a good run, and we'll get good feedback for Craig Williams.
Well,
take an hour.
In fact, Williams is on us, not a negative, is it?
Be an hour.
Post
race somewhere.
Post race. Well, hopefully it's on racing.com because that'd be a good result.
Righto, so
that's Saturday.
He's an each way chance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sunday, I don't know where they are Sunday, if they're called.
So what would our next runner be? Wednesday?
No, Monday to Chuka.
Oh, right.
Whitemore.
Wow, he was a good run last time. I can't believe that they didn't protest.
Yeah, and I think we did this program straight after and said just get on next start. So do we back our judgment from 2 weeks or whatever it was? And
I think so.
1400, heavy track won't matter. Gate 2, Michael Poy.
Empoy. Gets his chance.
I'd say so.
The odds won't be up yet, will they?
Not for Monday, I wouldn't have thought, no. And look, I suppose the only, at least at a Chuka, you're probably not going to get that. They have a different sort of a heavy track up there.
Right.
So you're not going to get the bob,
but
no
market.
He's got to be, well, he should be. Got a lot of runners, but he's probably our best runner for the week, I would say.
Well, he's ready now. That was a vastly improved run, and then that's on the Monday. Then Tuesday, Wednesday next week is the new Warrnambool 2-day carnival, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, cool of a carnival if no one goes.
So on the Saturday it's all jumps racing?
Tuesday.
Sorry, on the Tuesday it's all jumps?
Yep.
And then on the Wednesday it's all the flat races.
There's a bit of Twitter murmurings going around that the Geelong meeting that was put off today, there's a lot of trainers saying there's going to be a bank up of nominations and whatever. Why not wait till Tuesday? You have that flat meeting on at Geelong, because you're not going to take jockeys away because they're only jumps to coincide with it.
Do you think they will happen?
Probably not.
Why not?
Because they're probably steadfast in their own thoughts, thinking this is the way to go. I don't know. It made sense to me. They have dual meetings different times, like Saturdays.
We'll see if Racing Victoria want to hang on to that prize money, or they want to let it go.
Maybe it goes into the Christmas coffers and or the
COVID-19
coffer.
Probably need every cent we can get at the minute.
Yeah. Anyway, we won't have a jumper there, of course. But
no. So
on the Wednesday, we've definitely got one runner as long as he gets into the field.
My shiny choice.
Yeah.
He won last year.
Yeah, going back to back.
I think he won the last race on Wednesday last year. or was it the Thursday?
I think it was the 64 and it was the 14 on the Thursday,
Yeah,
whereas
the
this
last
year's the
race,
70. Yeah,
That's right. Because we had two runners last year, Connery and My Shiny Choice, and
And
they both won.
Yeah, that's
Both
right.
won the last race
Yep.
of the day.
100% strike rate.
Righto, so what are we thinking about My Shiny Choice?
He
How's he
trialled well Tuesday.
Who's be riding him?
Well, Yandel rode him, and he was really happy with the trial.
Right.
And it was wet.
Where did he finish?
Second, I think. There's three of them, not much between them, and Dean had a good hold on him going across the line.
And I agree with you. Matty Williams doesn't like showing him up prior to Warrnambool,
No,
because he normally tries to punt enough to get a new car every year. And he had a winner in town last week, so the stable's in form.
yeah, and it was $40.
Yeah, and he backed it.
Max Gorn and that Nick Quinn and all those are in it, and they felt a little bit left out because the trader was sort of
Well, they
bum
never-
staring at him.
Yeah?
Sort of said, "Oh, I don't know whether I could
He's
back
done
it
all
off."
that all his career.
Yeah. Anyway, well, My Shiny Choice. I don't know how many runs it's had at Warrnambool, but very
Got a great
rarely,
record.
very rarely unplaced. So
He's got a good record. It'll be wet down there.
yeah, fields for Wednesday aren't out. At the
Monday,
moment, so I
we'll
still
get them.
Monday.
All right. Well,
And-
he'll be there and he'll be right in it.
Captain Harry's a 50-50 chance. Mitch Freed.
Probably unlikely.
Yeah,
And
unlikely.
look, he's not ready yet anyway. He needs another run.
I don't think you want to back him up inside. Well, that'll be 9 days. I think there's a Sandown meeting the week after.
Won't matter.
No.
He needs another run.
Yep, exactly. Yep. And you'll probably still the owners will see nominations for Penthouse Playboy, but not a lot of trials around the country tracks anymore.
It's very hard. Isn't it?
Camberdown finished, Taronga finished, and the little.
How do you get these days fit?
Well, he's got a nice little spot where he can take him to the beach. But
Very
I
hard to
think
get a match fit, isn't
I
it?
think once you get him, well, obviously this bloke's had a few little injury concerns, but once you get him sound, I think it's just you nearly need to race them into their fitness
Yeah.
a bit with.
What would he do there, Pete? He said he's going to run him first up over a mile or further?
He said he wouldn't mind. He said no doubt 2,000 he's going to be more competitive, but
Well, he did have that one run, didn't he?
yeah, and I think if you have a mile run, you're going to get more out of that than what you would if you went to a 1,000-metre trial anyway.
Waste
So
of time.
yeah, yep.
All right.
I know one thing, he probably won't be jumps trialling anymore.
No, that's jumps is definitely out of the question for that horse.
Yeah, poor Burrow.
So there was a few others that were to go around. Rotara, write your
Yeah.
name, but the weather and the wet weather here has curtailed their plans for this week. So
Some of those are early, like Rhoda earlier in the prep. You just tax them.
can't
too much.
flat them,
Yeah.
so they'll wait.
Street
They'll wait for-
babies next week as well.
Yeah, so there'll be runners coming up, but like next Thursday it's going to be 18 degrees, Pete.
Yeah,
20 in Melbourne, so
Hard to imagine.
that's like 10 times hotter than what it is today.
Yeah, 10 or 12 degrees
I'll
hot.
tell you what, when you drove in the farm, you wouldn't have seen many staff cars around.
I did look around.
You
I couldn't
thought
see
you
him
were
under trees.
Thought you were at the wrong farm?
Thought the hay shed might have had a chance to see Dave, but he wasn't up
No,
there.
that bolted.
I don't blame him. Oh, it was the quickest trip I've had out here because all the road works, all the council workers, the shovels are standing there, but there's no one holding them.
No, Dave actually sent me a photo which I'll have to share with you so that you can put this on ATB TV. So
bad.
stay tuned. Have a look at this. Yeah, well that pretty much sums
That
up
sums it up.
Victoria. All right, so that's our runners. So we figure that Connery might sharply improve. Whitemore's a really good chance. My
Yep.
Shiny Choice is a really good chance. Captain Harry probably won't run or will need the run. And in summary, Penthouse Playboy probably won't run either.
No. So Whitemore's.
So who is running can finish in the money?
Whitemore?
And Connery and My Shiny Choice.
Well, they're
all three of them can finish in the
My
money.
Shiny Choice, obviously, that's his go. That's his class.
Yep. And these are their winter horses. That's why
And he
they're
was
in.
in terrific form before his little break.
Yep, so our winter horses are in,
Yep.
and our summer horses are probably thinking,
They wish they were in somewhere with
well,
a coat on.
I'm pretty sure Yogi's going, what the hell?
Yeah, well, he's had the life of being in a
But he's rugged
box
up.
for
He's rugged
18 months, and he'd be thinking, what's going on?
He's rugged up.
Obviously, we had a few young ones come home too, Darren. They'd be happy with their coats on.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're all, those ones that come over from Paul Prushka be going, you bugger. Now, the footy TV, The racing tipping lockdown competition, Pete. It takes you about 7 hours on a Saturday.
It's a good day in front of the heater, just sitting there, collating.
How we going? Who's in front?
Maureen Plews has snagged her 3rd best bet in a row. It was the only winner she got, but it got her 8 points. So
now we know why she owns 8 houses and hasn't worked for 20 years. Eh? She's Australia's best punter.
She's a punter. She's lobbed the 3 best bets in a row, and all been at odds.
Tell you what, there's a few blokes here on racing.com that might be a bit nervous.
Job's in danger.
Because she can out-tip them. She'll out-tip them every week.
She's a bit sort of, her emails are a bit cheeky now.
Up and about, is she?
Hat-trick of best bets.
She's up and about, is she?
And there was not many mistakes last week. I think I only made one.
She'll be coming back to it this week, you watch.
Well,
I think she's in Connor and she'll probably tip it.
Is it in the leg of the quaddie? I don't know
hope
if it was.
Hope it is, so she tips it. Only joking, Maureen.
But there's a big batch behind her, but she's probably got a best bet lead. She's about 8 points up.
Well, she's 3 lengths in front.
Yeah.
We don't know where the finish
line
is yet, do we?
It could be a 10-mile race, it could be a 20-mile race.
It could be 10 weeks.
It could be over next week. I don't think it'll be over next week somehow.
I don't think it'll be over any time before the end of May. But anyway, we'll keep it going. It's a bit of fun.
So she's got the yellow jacket, she's got the pressure of leading up the field.
She's kicked clear.
Actually, I don't know what happened with the people in the second week, but nearly everyone, bar about 10, put their tips in last week, whereas a few missed out the week before.
Oh, they forgot.
Yeah, I sent them a reminder.
Yeah, I think you have to, Pete.
Yeah.
All right, so the tipping's going well, and apart from that, there's not really that much happening in the world of ATB.
No, I put a little.
You've cleaned up the website. You've done a lot of work.
Yeah, we got
if
the
you haven't been,
also.
if you haven't been to the website and had a look at our trainer profile segment, how do you find that, Pete?
All in alphabetical order now.
You've sorted it.
Yeah, still got a few more videos to attach and a few more to do.
So every trainer that trains an ATB horse is on there.
That should be a question. How will I go and look it up? There's 21 trainers, Darren.
Yeah, and you can go in there, and I think about 16 of them have got profiles, video profiles.
They're all got a written profile, but there'll be about 14 or 15 video profiles.
So have a look at that. That might just fill in an hour of your time.
Yep.
If you don't know much about your trainer, that's where you find out.
Exactly. What else was there I was going to mention?
And then you're going to do another little promo.
I did a little promo on, it's called an owner's experience, and it was Phil Britton.
Yep.
I actually popped that up on Facebook last night. Phil rang me coming out here. He goes, all my mates are going, you're bragging about your life with ATB. It wasn't meant to be. That was meant to be like, this could be you. And Phil told the story right back from Divorce Me.
Have we got that on Twitter?
I've got to condense the content because it's too heavy to go on.
Attach it to this?
My thoughts were at the end of today's program, I'll put it on and you can have a look at it.
Well, stay tuned for the end and have a look, which is coming up very shortly.
Yeah, there's not much more to talk about.
Well, on that note,
you ready to go? That's probably the
I'm
segue.
done.
You done? All right, I'm the same. All good.
Till next week, Darren Dance, Peter Morgandy. Take a look at Phil Britton bragging. Big time.
Well, I've been with ATB now for 16 years, and what a great time that has been for us, for my wife and I, Kim and I. Met Darren and Liz Dance, and what a great journey it's been for us. Lovely people, and the first horse that we ever had was a horse called Divorce Me, believe it or not. And we had our first run at Werribee, and it was fantastic. It ran third and got us going, and Darren and Liz looked after my mum and dad, and unfortunately we couldn't get to the races. We live in Kununurra in Western Australia and travelled up the Darwin, and Darren and Liz looked after mum and dad, and it was fantastic, and that's where the journey started and kept going from there. And we've had some great horses on the way. We've had Platelet that won a couple of Group 1s and won 11 races, and we've also had Dandino, who ran 5th in a Melbourne Cup, ran 2nd in a Caulfield Cup. Jackleberry ran 3rd in the Melbourne Cup. Heartbreak City, who could forget that one? How close was that? Come within, a few inches of winning a Melbourne Cup with Darren and Liz. We've been to Hong Kong with them. We've been to England. We've been to Royal Ascot. We've been to Ireland. We've been to Dubai. It's been sensational. We've been over and watched our horses run in France and Chantilly. And it's been a great experience for my wife and I, and could not highly recommend these two people, and ATB. Couldn't recommend them highly to anyone. They said it's a sport of kings, but it's a sport for anybody that wants to get involved, because you get treated like kings. And it's been absolutely fantastic in what we've done. And you know, it doesn't matter if we're running in a maiden in Benalla, or we're travelling overseas to watch these horses. We get the best feel. The updates that come in from the crew has just been sensational, and it's fantastic. I can't speak highly of it, and it's been a great experience in my wife and my life. So thank you very much, ATB. We don't regret it, and neither will you if you get on board.